what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And today we have an update on the Dragon Ball Z 30-year anniversary collection set. So they have the new blog. They also posted something on a new YouTube channel. There's 26 days left for this to be officially green-lighted. As of this recording, they have 26,063 reservations, which is over their original green lighting limit, which would have been 2,500. Now, I was originally not going to make another video about this until we got to the 3,000 threshold, because it's going to happen. I mean, they only have to average at least 50 a day for this to be green lighted at this point. So it's going to happen. It's going to take a little longer than I predicted. Right now at this point, probably by the latest Friday, I would say, because we're on Tuesday right now, maybe the earliest Thursday. I don't see it happening on Wednesday. It's starting to slow down a little bit, probably because of the whole, a lot of fans are kind of not wanting to get it now because of the aspect ratio trailer that originally happened. Some people are kind of more interested in it now after this trailer launched not too long ago. I would have made this video much earlier, but yeah, I was actually at a movie when this whole thing dropped, I think, because I got home and I seen this open. I was like, oh wow. So we got a new trailer. The trailer kind of goes along with the theory that RC Chaos Masters said in his video, his first video. I watched it. I left a comment on it. I think he left a comment on my video too. If you haven't seen his, check his out. I've also since seen his new video, his follow-up video to it, which is actually how I found out that a new trailer had dropped too. Yes, he actually compares it. He actually compares these, like, now here's the blog. This is the blog. They also advertise the YouTube video that they put on their YouTube video. So they compare a lot, especially in this trailer right here. They compare a lot. They basically talk about the 4:3 aspect ratio and the differences compared to the cropped versions, as well as all their other different versions that they've done. Now, I left them a comment, which, I mean, this is really just off-topic type stuff because I've had issues with Funimation's blog page for a long time now. But I simply just asked them a question about, will this contain the English dub with the Falconer score? Nothing bad, no swearing, as you can all see, and of course, it automatically goes to awaiting monetizing, which is bullshit. And this literally has been an issue for like 6 months. Like, every time I comment on their blogs, even if I'm not like saying anything like, which I never do, I never say any bad words or whatever and stuff like that when I'm commenting on their blog, it literally goes to this bull crap. And they told me last time, 2 months ago, that this was not going to happen again. And here we go again. So yeah, so anybody who comments on their blog page, beware, because you could say just a nice question and it will still be automatically, monetized, which they never check them, by the way, like, unless you, like, send a bunch of emails to their, tech team. Nothing, they're not going to look at it. Like, that's, like, I'm on their forums actively, and, yeah, you see, you really, really have to crank stuff out just for them to get your attention, which is a really issue with the staff on the forums, like on their forums. For anyone who doesn't know about their forums, it's like it's a real hassle. And it's so annoying. They really need a freaking phone line customer service thing or a chat customer service thing, because they just really have no communication with their customers. It's so ridiculous. But anyways, getting more onto the topic here is so these are the comparisons. Materials are not altered in any way from the source. The original material on the left and the 30th anniversary on the right. So here you go. This is the right. This is the old footage. Our original source. So this is not even. See, now these are, I guess, the left side here. I guess they are talking about the they're talking about, I guess, the original Japanese releases. I'm assuming that's what that we're looking at right here on the left. Right, we're looking at the 30th anniversary. I don't know. So, final result of the project for ratio. Cropping while comparing the other past releases. So what releases are we comparing though? Like, because on here you said this was the, I guess, original Japanese release. I mean, that's what I guess they're saying. They're not saying these were like the season single sets, or if these were the orange bricks or the Dragon boxes or the Blu-rays. So again, I'm just assuming that, and kind of looks cleaner than them. So I mean, that's what I'm going by. Here, I'm imagining these are the Blu-ray releases, because they kind of look, you know, I mean, maybe not, because they're not cropped either. I don't know. Now here on this one, they're showing the the new versions here, and then they're showing these are definitely right here, the Blu-rays, the original Blu-rays, because you could tell by the crops and stuff, and you could tell how these are a little nicer. So Chaos Master, his theory about the footage in the first trailer was not an indication of the final product. He was sort of right in this, but also I don't think he thought it would be like this, because I don't know. With me, I was thinking it was. I mean, I was thinking if this was not going to be the final product, if the first trailer was not going to be the final product, I thought it were going to be something a little different than this, but. Again, the new trailer, it compares older releases to the 4x3, to their new 4x3 format here. But at the end of the day, it really, and I repeat, it really doesn't show anything that makes you really want to buy this. I mean, if you're a quality person. I mean, yes, it shows you the 4x3 and how it's going to be better than previous quality releases. But that's really it. That's all it does. It doesn't show you, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't show you anything new that's going to be making you want to get this. Like, if you have the Dragon boxes, because a lot of people think the Dragon boxes are the best releases. Now, of course, that's an opinionated statement. Any releases that you guys got, it's going to always be opinion depending on what you're looking for. Now, Dragon boxes in quality, it's the original 4x3 aspect ratio, which a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans wanted that, and that's why a lot of people are love to get the Dragon boxes, and that's why the Dragon boxes are so rare. I mean, they're hard to buy because it's like, because of the quality and stuff like that. But I'm remembering correctly, the Dragon Boxes sets did not have the Bruce Falconer score, which is why I wasn't interested in the Dragon Boxes at the time. And still not really interested in because of that aspect. Now, this is where it kind of concerns me. Well, if this is like a, because of what the theory was, if Toei was doing this through like the Dragon Box releases, which based on this trailer, I don't think they are, based on the Dragon Boxes, but if these were reminiscent of the Dragon Boxes, I would think that the Falconer score, that's why I was paused about it, because the Falconer score might not be available, because with the Dragon Boxes, Falconer score was not available. So that was the one thing that was concerning me, and I still am concerned about it because they still haven't said, is Bruce Falconer's score going to be there? They have not given us any special details. They have not given us new information. The only information they gave us from this trailer that's different from the shitty trailer they gave us a couple of days ago is that it is in fact new footage, and that the footage in the first trailer is not an indication of what it was going to look like. But it's still kind of like iffy of a reduction if you're a quality person, and you have the and you've managed to get the Dragon Boxes, I should say, since they are quite rare to get. I would stick with those or whatever ones that you do have. I have all the Blu-ray sets, the regular Blu-ray sets. I have I have a little more than half of the season single sets. I'm still trying. It's really hard to get them because you got to try to get them on eBay with all the seasons. That's what I try to do. I'm still missing one Frieza one that I gotta buy. And the prices fluctuate throughout the months, which is why I don't get them all right away, is because I wait for the prices to somewhat go. The Dragon Ball Z single set boxes, being a collector and trying to find them, they fluctuate depending on the time of the year. I've noticed this. So a DVD for the single sets could be much more during one time of the year than it could be for another time of the year. So it really just depends. The values just change for the single sets. It's ridiculous. So yeah, there's that. And that's why it's much difficult than than a lot of people think to get the single sets, because they're, it's Dragon Ball Z. Anyways. So like I said, I'm gonna try to do this right here and show you guys the quality issues here, or not the quality issues, but just the comparisons that the Funimation trailer shows. Which we're gonna show this right now. So, and just commentate on this. So, I gotta bring it up fully, because if I do, I don't want to get in trouble or whatever. I'm just commentating on this, which is fair use. Maybe do it on YouTube, but anyway, so here we go.
People of Earth, gather your energy and get ready to...
Okay, we're gonna skip the commentating, because it's cool and all, but we don't want to get in trouble. So here we go.
Experience the
again. This is not the final.
4:3 aspect ratio.
So here we go. So here we go. Here's the first comparison that they show. Where you see Gohan jumping out of the Saiyan spaceship. Oh, sorry about that. That was not my intention. Okay, so this one... Alright, I'm going to have to bring this up a little bit. We're going to have to bring this up a little bit here. Okay, so... We're on the YouTube page now, because that's way too small. Okay, so anyways, here we go. You got... here on the left, you got the 2003 4x3 DVD. This is the quality, which, in my opinion, of course, most people might like the Dragon Boxes better, but in my opinion, the single sets DVDs are the best quality for Dragon Ball. And I'm not just saying that because you get the actual full experience of the televised version that you would have seen on Toonami. But in terms of the quality, if we're all talking about the quality, I think it had the best quality. That's just my whole opinion. If you guys like the Dragon boxes, that is completely your opinion, and I respect it. But please, this is just my take on this. So this is the quality for the 2003 4x3. And then on the right, you see the new Mastery. You can see how it's cleaned up a lot, but it still matches up, and it's not cropped, which is what a lot of people's issues were.
3 aspect ratio remastered.
Like, look at that. Like, look at that. Now you can tell. You get all the footage. You're getting the footage. It's definitely lighter, cleaned up, similar to the way the Blu-ray crops were, because they had that lighter tone to it. But at the same time, it's not distorting it as much. Where in the 2003 version, you could tell it's a lot older. It's darker, which is not an issue for me, but because it looks more like a 90s, 90s like animation right there. Which technically, I mean, Dragon Ball Z was made in the late 80s. But of course, as a kid, I didn't know that. So, it came out in the 90s, late 90s, and early 2000s for me. So, and that's how I always envisioned it. But I mean, whatever. But yeah. So there's the cleanups right there. So it looks pretty good.
30 years of Dragon Ball Z
comparing that.
high quality.
Now, for this one, they compare the 2014 Blu-rays to the new remasters one, and here it's no contest. These remastered versions that they have are clearly better than the Blu-rays. I have the Blu-ray sets. Okay, I have the 2014. I have all 9 Blu-ray DVD, or not DVDs. I have the entire Blu-ray sets. Okay, I got them a while back. Okay, and looking at this comparison right here, this new set right here completely blows the 2014 Blu-rays away. Not even just the cropping whole aspect of it, but I mean, you can clearly see, right? Like you can see the crops here, you can see the Blu-rays here, you can see the colorations are better. Where with the 2014 one, they really just tried to, HD it as much as possible, but at the same time it distoriated it. I mean, you could, and then here, this is like the best thing that they showed too, is that they show the 4:3 aspect ratio, and you could see here that some of Goku's hair is cut in the 2014 Blu-ray sets, the ones that I have, and probably you might have as well. Not necessarily, but yeah. So if you are looking for a really good set, this is going to be a good set for you. And I will just say this right now: if I do end up picking this thing up, I'm still going to try to get the season sets. I'm still not going to stop trying to get those sets. Because in my personal opinion, the 4:3 single sets will still be the best releases, regardless of this set or the Dragon boxes. But if you guys prefer the Dragon boxes or this release for that matter, totally up to you guys. Again, it's $350. It's a lot of money for a freaking a set. So yeah, but I'm glad they compare that. So let's see here. Okay, so again, they're comparing the 2014 Blu-rays to the new Masteries. Now, this is actually a good. This is completely coincidental. Pause here, by the way, but this is actually a perfect example here to show. So now this is obviously Z Fighters, using the fast speed, to move out, and you can see from here to this colorization. If you go back to the 2003 version, which was a 4:3 aspect ratio, you can tell you could still get that similar texture, but it's still being in HD. where in the 2014 version it's cropped, and they're forcing new color texturations to make it look HD. So you can tell this is a much cleaner version than these Blu-rays right here. I mean, it's no contest. I mean, again, with Dragon Ball Z being involved with fighting and people going really fast, I mean, look at this. And look at this. The animation looks more natural here compared to here because they fixed stuff up to make it look like this. Which, by the way, this is actually the footage they have in the Funimation now. The 2014 Blu-ray releases is what they have in the stream currently. I'm hoping that when this set gets released, they ditch this and they put this here, because this shit should not be available on the stream if they have this crap now. This is much better than this on the Funimation Now, for anyone who has the Funimation Now stream, because the Funimation Now stream has the Blu-rays versions on here. This should be on there. I still wish they had the Bruce Falconer score on the Funimation stream, but obviously, as I said in the last video, that's a legal issue that's... I should actually make an individual video on the whole, the legal issues of that, but this should be on the stream when they release it. I don't know how they'll change it over, but they should. Okay, so now here they're comparing the new remasters to, again, the 2003 4x3 DVDs. I'm surprised they haven't compared... I'm surprised they haven't compared the Dragon boxes either for this. But, I mean... Well, yeah, I mean, this looks very close to this because it's in a 4x3 aspect ratio, but... I mean, it's much cleaner. It's cleaned up, but it's cleaned up naturally. It's not cleaned up like where they force the textures to change over to force it into HD, and that's why this looks a lot better than this, obviously, because it's modernized to the original version, where the HD version for the 2014 Blu-rays are not modernized to the 4x3 ratio. Because they had to crop it to make it HD, and then at the same time they disoriented the color textures to make that happen.
Before release Goku figure from Presto, hardcover art book.
So again, the pre-order stuff, we've already discussed this. Again, the artwork not the final. Again, they need 3,000 reservations, which they're pretty much almost there. They're less than 400 away. So again, it's not an issue there.
If we can't reach 3,000,
now here they're not showing this. Now here I think they're showing the new. I'm not sure. I think there's more one, but it really doesn't matter because we've already seen the comparison.
With our 30th anniversary collector's edition.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the footage. Like I said, you're getting, again, it's still a gamble because, again, all we know now is that the trailer from the first one was not an indication of the final product. But at the same time, the sets look good. Like I said, the new sets look pretty good. Is it the best? Probably not. I'm sure. Like I said, the Dragon boxes had probably the better quality versus this one. They didn't compare the Dragon boxes, which I thought was interesting, and that might be because so many people prefer the Dragon boxes, and so they probably were like, let's not compare these because then people will be reminded about that quality being better than this one. So, but I would say the 2003 would still be the best one to get if you're mainly for the Toonami experience. If you watched it on TV, you're getting the theme song, you're getting the next time on Dragon Ball Z, last time on Dragon Ball Z, you're getting all that stuff, and it's just the Falconer score, which is what a lot of Dragon Ball fans want. Not necessarily everyone, but there are still a lot of fans like me that prefer the Falconer score. So that's another reason to get the to try and get the season sets. But for this set, it's good to get this. I mean, it's still a gamble because, again, we don't know any of the special features. We don't know if the Falconer score is included for all the Bruce Falconer fans out there. For the first 2 seasons, I will add it will be Nathan Johnson. Disclaimer, for everyone, because there are some people that I guess don't understand that Bruce Falconer did not compose the first 2 seasons. The first 2 seasons were composed by Shuki Levy from Ocean, and then when it was redubbed in 2005, it was Nathan Johnson who did that. Nathan Johnson has a decent score. There's a couple where it's like iffy, but like there's some of the songs he does were pretty good too. His best one was the one he did in the movie for Gogeta. The Gogeta theme song that like in the Gogeta's one, in the Gogeta movie they had, not the new one, I'm talking about like the one from the old Dragon Ball Z movie days. But Nathan's got he's got some good music in there, not as great as Falconer's, but I mean he's got okay. But that's the thing. Because I see people sometimes comment that stuff, and it's really weird because I'm like, no. So yeah, for people that are wondering, the first 2 seasons will be done by Nathan Johnson. If they have the Falconer score offered for the English broadcasting version, first 2 seasons is Nathan Johnson because he did the Ultimate Uncut version dub, which was the redubs of Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, so that's really all I can say. Again, the artwork's not the final product here, but like I said, it's a little more reassuring for people that are wondering. I mean, the quality is not completely up to par. I mean, I know a lot of people are still complaining that it's not the original Toei film ratio or whatever, but the ratio is a lot better and it's a lot cleaner from what I've seen. So you're still getting a new product than you got from the older sets. So you're still getting something pretty good for $350 because you're getting the whole series. I still think the price is a little pricey. I think it should have been like $300 or $250. Like I said, $250 I think, or even maybe $275. I don't know, but I don't think it should have been $350 for an entire Dragon Ball Z set. But you're getting a bunch of good stuff with it. You're getting the art. You're getting the art drawing with it. You're getting a Goku statue, which Goku statues are usually around $100. Will get you, so the value, there is a value for those things. I already have a bunch of Goku statues. This one's different from the one I have, but still, I have a bunch of Goku statues already. But, it's a gamble, but everything's a gamble. Like I said, I don't know. I'm probably going to wait. Like I said, for me, I'm probably going to wait until this officially gets greenlighted and hope that we find out more information about this, because right now the only thing that Funimation seems to be focusing on is the 4:3 aspect ratio. They haven't talked about anything else about the special features that are going to be offered into this besides the 4:3 ratio, that's HD ratio that they're going to be doing in this, and that's it. So that's the thing that worries me right here. But at the same time, I am going to be bummed if I'm wrong that, because like I said, I am worried about the Bruce Falconer whole thing, because I don't want to spend $350 if Falconer's not going to be in it, okay? Because that's what I want to see. That's, when I look at a Dragon Ball Z collection. So that's what I'm worried about. So I'm holding off on it. Just I don't know if they're going to be still listing, after they get to the 3,000, green light limit, because after they get to 3,000, there's supposed to be only 6,000 in total being made. So that means after they get to the 3,000 goal to green light the project, they will then have to only have 3,000 left being made for reservations or pre-orders. So I'm probably going to be one of those people that gets it after they meet the 3,000 goal of funding this project. If I end up deciding to get this. So yes, that's about it. That's really all I can really talk about. I mean, that's really all the information we have. Let me know what you guys think about this. Comment, rate. If you like this video and my reviews, please subscribe. And that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate. Oh, and also share this video too. Share, like, comment, rate, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here.